So, how long has this been going on?
Oh, a few months.
Uh-huh. A few months.
We are having such a good time.
Not bad.
He's teaching me how to rollerblade.
Oh my God.
I'm getting pretty good at it too.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we play hooky in the afternoon and we go,
No.
and by the canal.
Do you wear a helmet and knee pads? Because that stuff is pretty dangerous.
It's fun. You should try it sometime.
Oh.
Give you and Gabe a lesson.
Oh, girl, I could just see Gabe now.
He is so full of life. David, he's so open and optimistic. He's like a playmate. That's what he is. He is a wonderful playmate.
That was fast.
What?
I mean, Tom is barely out the door.
Karen, God.
You didn't want to be alone for a while? I mean, you haven't been alone in like, what, a dozen years?
I've always been alone. Don't you see that?
There we go.
I was alone my entire marriage.
Right. But to be involved with someone and right away.
I'm in love with him.
How can you love him?
I do.
You only just started seeing him.
I knew him years ago, I said.
Through Tom.
Right. We went out socially a few times, the two couples.
That's different, girl.
I mean, it's not like he's a stranger. The preliminaries were out of the way. There's a history there. There's already a kind of shorthand.
Okay, I get it. I get it being exciting. I can get that. But love?
Why is that so hard for you to understand? I fell in love with Tom that first weekend at the Vineyard.
Okay. And you see where that got you. Look, I'm sorry. I just want you to be careful.
Karen,
you're very vulnerable right now, and I don't want to see you get hurt.
I'm going to marry him.
Well,
look, David is not Tom. He's not. They are very different men. Like, David actually talks to me. He tells me what he's thinking. He lets me in. With Tom, God, it was like this dark little tango, this adagio dance. And I don't want that anymore. I want another shot. And I want it with David. And David wants me.
I wish you well.
Thanks. He's great with the kids. God, you should see him with them. They are crazy about him, particularly Sammy. God, Sammy is all over him. Things were just so gloomy after Tom left. You have no idea.
I know.
Seriously. I never thought that I would hear my kids laugh again. It was that grim.
I'm sure.
Karen, I know what I'm doing, okay? This is the man that I was meant to be with, and I truly believe that. I had to survive Tom so that I could end up with David.
Okay, that may be. That may be, but still, I wish you'd give it more time.
And let this moment pass me by? Oh, please, no way. I don't want to let, you know what? Why do I even bother?
What?
You think I'm crazy.
Never said that.
This is my opportunity for a real marriage, a real partnership. But you don't want me to have that, do you?
How can you say that? That is an outrageous thing to say.
God, I am finally feeling whole. Finally feeling like I am on the right track for the first time in my life. And what do? You undermine me.
I'm not undermining you. I just want what's best for you.
Oh,
Try
okay.
being alone for a while. That's what I would do.
What is so great about being alone, huh? What is so great about that?
I would indulge myself. I would get to know myself better.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You have Gabe. You have this life.
That's just,
You know
just
what? You know what?
What?
You love it when I'm a mess.
What?
You do. You love it when I am flailing all over the place.
Wow.
I finally have someone who is like an anchor to me, and you don't want to hear about it.
That is not true.
As long as I'm just artsy and incompetent, everything is fine. But the very moment that I show any signs of being on equal footing with you, God, forget about it. You can't handle it. You have to just knock me over.
How can you say that?
Oh, come on. You need me to be a mess. You're invested in it. Every Karen needs a Beth.
That is not fair.
We all play the parts we're handed. I was the mess, the ditz, the comedic relief, whereas you got to be Miss Perfect, Miss Everything just right, just the right wine, just the right spice, just the right husband. How was I supposed to compete with that?
Nobody was asking you to compete with anything.
Exactly. There was no competition. I couldn't possibly reciprocate. The hostess gifts that you would give? I couldn't tell if you were being remedial or just plain hostile.
Well, I had no idea you felt this way.
Can't all be you, Karen. God knows that I have tried. No matter how much I stir, my soup still sticks to the pot.
We love nothing more than to have you in our home. And to cook meals for you.
We loved it too.
You're my family.
I know.
My first 20 years doing whatever the hell I could do to get away from my family. In my next 20 years, doing everything I could to cobble together a family of my own. But if I could choose my family this time, if I could make my friends my family, then things would be different.
Congratulations. The family that you chose is just as fucked up and fallible as the one you were born into. How are the boys? You and Gabe?
We're good. We are fine.